Just having a good week so far.
We are almost about to be live.
What's up, guys? John here. Titan Talk Tuesday in full effect again. Beautiful start to the week. You know, Tuesday, it's the end of the day right now. So tomorrow's Wednesday, hump day. And we're almost halfway through this week. So that's always a good thing. I want to get this week as fast as possible out of the way. So let's start talking about some of the definitely different things that are going on out there. So we've got our therapy of the week. So this week is a special one. I think it works for a lot of different people out there. CJC 1295 and Ipamorelin. So these, if you guys don't know, are peptides. What's going on out there? Looks like Instagram is pulling people in slower than usual.
Yeah, we're on some sort of algorithm. Something's going on.
Something's going on out there. All right, so CJC 1295 and Ipamorelin, therapy of the week, right? So let's talk about this therapy of the week. So this therapy of the week involves two different peptides combined together for the usage at one time. CJC 1295 by itself is one. That's not even showing live. Wow. And then Ipamorelin is another peptide. And these combined together work synergistically. So at that point, they're going to work beneficially together to give you the best absolute result. So let's talk about what these things are. So these peptides, especially CJC 1295, is a GHRH. So it's a growth hormone releasing peptide. And what this does is it helps stimulate. What's up, Kim? How you doing? So it helps stimulate your natural growth hormone levels in your body. It stimulates your pituitary, so your body can produce this and not lose it. As we get older, our growth hormone levels start to decline. They start to move down. So at that point, when this happens, the aging effect happens per se. So at that point, as we get older, growth hormone levels go down, and then we start really, this is why I say wither and die pretty much. We're like flowers, right? So we grow to the fullest, and then we start deteriorating, and then we die, right? And then so on goes down the line. So with this and our other hormones start to decline. And then that's what starts kind of like the aging process to a certain extent for us. So at that point, this is a great substitute for people that want to take real growth hormone. Because real growth hormone is really expensive. It's hard to get prescribed out there. And it's just not a practical therapy as far as maintaining over time and long periods of time. That's where CJC 1295 and Ipamorelin really come into play and really are beneficial. So with this, we talked about CJC 1295. So this is the predecessor to Ipamorelin. And Ipamorelin was the original GHRH out there that, pretty much has been used up to probably about four years ago, I would say. And then CJC 1295 really came on the planet as far as getting into the world of anti-aging, and people really using this therapy out there and really seeing the benefits. Even the clinical data and studies on this, the good reason of CJC 1295 replacing Ipamorelin. So the good reason about this is because it works longer in the body. So it's got a longer half-life than Ipamorelin, which means that it's going to stimulate the pituitary for long periods of time. And at that point, it's going to give you a better overall result all the way around. So CJC 1295 is just one part of this therapy. The other part, Ipamorelin. So Ipamorelin is a good one as well, and it works a little bit different as far as with the pituitary. And what it does is Ipamorelin stimulates the ghrelin hormone. So this is the hunger hormone. And with this, before its predecessor, this is the predecessor of like GHRP2 and GHRP6. Those are growth releasing peptides, right? And the good thing with this one is that it does stimulate the ghrelin. And usually when you stimulate the ghrelin, which is the hunger hormone, you get really, really hungry. Like if you were to take GHRP6 and that back in the day, you'd be starving after you take it. With this, it stimulates the ghrelin, but you don't get as hungry like his MK677, which is another growth releasing hormone peptide. But it's oral, and that one stimulates ghrelin, and you get hungry, serious hunger. Where with this, you can get all the benefits of naturally stimulating the pituitary without getting any of the negative side effects. So at that point, you're not going to be hungry like a horse and eating down everything in your house. It's just really a good thing. But, you know, with this, it's an injectable, and you can inject this in the morning or you can inject this at night before bed. Totally up to you guys and what works with your schedule. I always like to start in the morning, like right before, but some people, like I said, they do it right before bed and still get a great result. Usually your growth hormone levels naturally are going to be the highest in your sleep or when you wake up in the morning, like right out of bed. So these are two of the different times that you can really take it and really benefit the most out of it. I know some people that take CJC 1295 and Ipamorelin multiple times through the day, and this is good because you're constantly hitting that pulse and it's constantly hitting that pituitary, so it's stimulating throughout the whole day. But some people, they just can't do this, right? You got to work, forget about it, don't have a fridge around you, wherever it is, to keep it cold. That's where you can really pick in the morning or at night, and then get on a regimen and schedule with it, and at that point you'll be good to go all the way around. Okay. So this peptide therapy that we offer, CJC 1295 and Ipamorelin, at that point, it does not require any blood testing, okay? You can do blood testing beforehand, see baseline, see where you're at beforehand, and then kind of go from there, but you don't need the blood test. So all you need to do for this is fill out the new patient paperwork, and then you'll see our medical provider. At that point, you can get prescribed this and many of our other therapies. The only therapies you cannot get without blood testing is hormone replacement therapy, and that deals with all the hormones as far as testosterone, estrogen, progesterone, growth hormone per se, but we don't do that. And then after that, IGF-1. All the other ones like CJC 1295 or MK677 or Hercules Potion or ECAs, you don't need to do any blood work for. Of course, it's a good thing to do right away to see what's going on, baseline, having it. But you don't need it. It's not necessary, okay? So if you guys want to take part of this therapy, our CJC 1295 and Ipamorelin, it's real simple and easy to do. Just call or text us, 727-389-3220. Be happy to answer any of your questions and get you started up as a patient. You can also fill out the new patient paperwork online. So you can do this on our website. Just go to titanmedicalcenter.com, go to the new patient paperwork, pick male or female, and fill it out. It'll come right to us from there, okay? Real simple, real easy. You guys are going to love it. I promise you. These therapies are going to help tremendously in whatever you're trying to do goal-wise, okay? All right, so the next thing. So this is a pretty big one that I see out there, talked about a lot, even by our patients. I recently had a adult dealing with this with my son. I just seen the medical bill today. I couldn't believe it. So with this is constipation. So why are you always constipated, or why do you think you're always constipated? And what do you need to change to get past constipation? And yes, we're talking about constipation. I can't believe it, right? But a lot of people deal with constipation, right? A lot of people do. They really do. They have problems with it. They don't have, basically scheduled bowel movements or regular bowel movements is what I should say. And they just don't know what's going on. And it causes a lot of different health issues. This can cause pain in the stomach. If it gets really bad, you can cause infections. So there's a lot of different things as far as constipation. You're just really uncomfortable. And a lot of people do a lot of different things to try to get rid of constipation out there. So, when we talk about that, we talk about anything from stool softeners to enemas, Miralax. I mean, there's a lot of different things out there. But what does it really come down to? So it really comes down to diet and what you're putting in your body. Different people have different things that go on with their body as far as their diet-wise, right? And what their body can really break down very easily and not. So, for example, let's talk about steak, because there's a big steak on here. And steak can sometimes constipate people. And other people like me can eat it and be fine, totally fine. I have regular bowel movements every day, maybe too much information. But I don't have a problem with this constipation-wise. But I do have a lot of other people that have this dealing. And it couldn't just be food, too. It might be other things as well. This could be medications. So medications can definitely constipate you. All right? And you can look up the list of what we have on here, or you can look up for yourself what medications do constipate you and kind of look for it if you have this problem. Some other things, what we talk about in diet. When we don't have enough fiber or fruits or vegetables in there, this can cause us to be constipated too as well. So, if you don't want to look bloated, you don't want to feel bloated or feel achy or hurty or pains in your stomach, change your diet. Make sure what you're doing is good. Now, there are other things up there that can do this too as well. Like, if your rectum is not trained, I guess, to a certain extent, they said, it's a muscle. And that muscle can be too tight, and you can be literally too tight to go to the bathroom and just not have anything to, you can do. So these are just some things you guys can look for. The story myself is, my son really doesn't go to the bathroom as much as he should, right? And I don't watch out for this every day, but I ask him, I'm like, hey, listen, you go to the bathroom, yeah, or no? Well, he doesn't go that regular. And at that point, it was like 2 weeks ago, we were in the movie, we were watching Venom, and at that point, like, the movie was ending, and Peter was, like, kind of sitting up and holding his stomach. He was crouched over, and he was like, I don't feel good. He's like, my stomach really hurts really bad. So he's like, I can't even get up and walk. I'm like, wow, this is crazy, right? You have a stomachache that bad that you can't get up and walk? And I'm like, you're probably constipated. He literally couldn't get up. So I literally carried him out of the movie theaters, just like this in my arms. Carried him in the car, put him in the car. We started driving home. We lived like 15 minutes from the house. And literally he's like hunched over in the back and he's like starting to cry. My kid's 12. He's pretty tough. I think he's tougher than I was at that age. So I got to give it to him there. And usually I don't see him cry too much or complain too much. And at that point, he was really doing it. So he was crying. I'm like, so me and Sharice kind of looked at each other like, hey, should we take him to the ER? I'm like, I think it's constipation. But you know what? Just to be sure, let's take him. So we take him into the ER. And the ER, they start, they run fluids through him. They do blood. They run a CBC on him, which is a complete blood cell count. And that's to look for like white blood cell count to make sure there's not infection or anything like that. I was more worried about his some different things in his body that could have went wrong, right? And when I talk about this, you could have bowel obstruction. He could have a lot of different things as far as, not your pancreas in there, but there's different things that could do, like your appendix. If your appendix bursts, this could cause problems, but it's on one side of the body too as well. And this was actually on the opposite side. So they felt me, listen, we think it's constipation. They took him in to do an x-ray. They couldn't see anything with the x-ray. And then they want to do a CAT scan on him. Well, CAT scan can give 2.5 years of back radiation. So what does that mean? It means that basically this is radiation that can build up in your system. And this radiation, if you have too much, especially at early ages, can cause cancer. So at that point, they asked me, hey, you want to do a CAT scan? I'm like, listen, let's do the CAT scan just to make sure. Because there wasn't anything relieving him. He was still really, really hurt, and he was crying. And, I just want to make sure that he's okay. So we did that. Done. He was constipated. They literally said he's full of shit. All right, I'll say it on here. So I was like, all right, cool. We'll take him home. We'll do some of these different things. And hopefully, he'll get cleared out. Still not there all the way yet, but he's getting there. Thank God. But I got the bill. The bill was like $12,000. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, like a CBC and a CMP. These are really basic tests. Like for you guys out there, if you ever get a CMP or CBC by Titan Medical Center, it's $25. From there, $598 per test. Couldn't believe it. The CAT scan was like $7,000. I mean, it was really crazy. So I know medical costs. And people say, like, listen, some things that Titan has might be a little expensive. It is nowhere near what these places are charging for something like that. I mean, it's really just crazy, some of the things that are going on out there, but it is what it is. Emilion said, ECA and Titan complete, done, easy, blood work done, and appointment set, labs came in 2 days. Awesome, Emilion. I hope everything's going good. I hope we're taking good care of you. Let me know, please. If you guys don't know about any of these therapies, like Titan Complete or ECA Stack Plus, be happy to go over them with you if you guys ask me any questions. Or you guys can call us direct. We service nationwide, guys. 727-389-3220. So wherever you guys are at in the country, all you guys got to do is call us, fill out new patient paperwork, see the medical provider, and you guys are good to go. If you guys are worried about hormones or looking about hormones or something like that, then you guys would need a blood test beforehand. Don't worry, we set all this up for you guys. We literally send you the slip, send you the location. You walk right in with that slip. After you paid us, you're not paying them anything else. So you're getting your blood test very, very inexpensive. like I just said, if you go into the hospital or whatever these places are, or even an ER, or urgent care, you're getting charged for like a blood test. And a CMP, which is a comprehensive metabolic panel, is $25 to us through the hospital or ER or urgent care. Talk about $598, ridiculous. Our full panel for males with the discount is $150, at full price $200, and that goes free and total testosterone, CMP, CBC, PSA, progesterone, estradiol, IGF-1, B12 levels, full thyroid panel, full cholesterol panel, lipid with dip, basically. So you get a lot of bang for the buck there, and see a lot of different things that you won't see with some of these general practitioners and such. So if you guys are looking for blood work, we can help you out. If you think there's something wrong, we can definitely help you out and get you back on track internally so you guys are working at your best possible levels, all right? All right, so let's talk about the next one. How much Bitcoin did Tom Brady gift a fan, and how much is it worth? So the last Bucks game versus the Bears this Sunday, they killed my Bears, so it sucks. What up, Ange? How you doing? Glow by Nickel, how you doing? What's up, Mick? What's going on? Christina, how you doing? So this last Sunday, the Bucks played the Bears. Bears are my original team. I'm from Chicago, and they got whooped. So that was awesome. I'm a Bucks fan second. So at that point, I was kind of happy for Tom Brady. He threw his 600th career touchdown pass. That's a lot. And he threw it to Mike Evans, which is a receiver for the Bucks, and Mike Evans gave it away to a fan in the stands. Well, he didn't know it was that ball, and that's a pretty special commemorative ball. So what happened is some of the Bucks people went to this person in the stands and asked if they could get the ball back. Now they said they'd give the ball, or they give this guy basically 2 signed Brady jerseys, a Bucks helmet signed by Brady, Mike Evans jersey and cleats, 1,000 in the Bucks team shop, and 2 season tickets this season and next. And now he gets 1 Bitcoin from Tom Brady, which is worth about 61 to 63,000. It's going up and down these last couple of days, but it's pretty good, right? Now here's the thing: that ball, right, has already been appraised. The ball is worth $500,000. So, did this guy kind of get ripped, or did he not kind of get ripped? That's up for debate, I guess, because some of these different things could go and get some more money, like Brady's jerseys and such, Bucks helmet, Mike Evans stuff. The Bitcoin could definitely go up. Now, this went up, I remember, from 10,000, a year and a half ago to, 62,000, 63,000 now. So that could definitely keep going up. So, it's kind of, I don't know, but that ball might be going up too as well. So, it is what it is, I guess. He got something out of it, which is cool, but he probably could have got a lot more, and nobody even knew. So at that point, at least Brady gave him a Bitcoin afterwards, after Raymond James or all those people, the Bucks, management gave this guy all the rest of the stuff. It's pretty cool either way. But, yeah, pretty awesome to even catch that ball for Mike Evans, and Brady to even throw that ball. So it's just awesome, guys, all the way around. All right, so this weekend, Halloween is here. Can you believe this, guys? Halloween. I can't believe it already. And usually I'm dressed up once or twice every year for Halloween. This Halloween, unfortunately, I'm not going to get to. I'm not going to get to do any Halloween parties, which is okay. I'm all right with that. Or not getting to dress up, and that kind of sucks. I like dressing up just to be in the spirit, right? But we're going to be down in Orlando. No problems. We got an event on Halloween, which is Sunday, the 31st. We have Festivals of Speed. So we're going to be out there. We're going to bring the Titan Lambo, the Titan C8 Corvette. The Titanettes are going to be out there. We're going to be filming out there. Big Drew, me, Art, Andreas, and the crew. It's going to be a great time. And we're going to be down there Saturday. We're going to go to Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios. So if you guys are out there and you guys see us, say what's up. If you guys ain't got nothing to do on Sunday during the day before trick-or-treating, maybe with the kids or by yourself, come on down to the Ritz-Carlton and check out Festivals of Speed. Come take a picture with us, hang out, get some free Titan gear, show some love, man. You'll really, really love it. It's an awesome event all the way around. This is, I think, is our 3rd year with Festival of Speed in Orlando, and we'll be doing the St. Pete one too as well. But it's an awesome show. And man, the cars there are ridiculous. So guys, please come out, say hi, check us out, take some pictures with us, and show some love, all right? After that, let's talk about the Titan Weekly News Poll. So if you could only pick one choice, what would it be? Weight loss, muscle gain, cognitive enhancement, better performance in the bedroom, or improve overall quality of life? Let's see what everybody answered on this. So the biggest one on the whole poll was weight loss. Wow. So Titan Medical Center can obviously help you guys out with weight loss, and the people that were on this poll were on the newsletter. So at that point, they should know that we can help out with weight loss. And if that's what they're trying to accomplish, Titan Medical Center can help you out. The next one after that is muscle gain. So weight loss is first and muscle gain is second. So there's definitely some people out there who want to put on some muscle. And that's about, I think, the biggest responses that I hear out there when people talk to me. The biggest one is obviously weight loss. I think people ask for that the most. You know, hey, what can I do for weight loss? What do you guys have for weight loss? I've been trying to have weight loss or get weight loss. As far as what I'm doing, it's really not going well. So that's kind of crazy, right? All right. So, yes, Kellen, you can ask a question. Ask away, all right? Sam Greenwood. I hope everything's okay, man, for sure. All right. So the next one after one is cognitive enhancement, more clear-minded. And that was at 7.4%. So people want to be clear-minded, want to work good, you know, be able to think clearly and laser focus. I totally understand that. And I think, you know, when you start getting on some of the Titan therapies, all of these things are going to come to light. So the next one after that is better performance in the bedroom, 9.6%. And then after that, improve overall quality of life. So with our therapies here, this is what we want to try to improve in all these different categories. You know, with hormone replacement therapy, if you're have deficiencies in hormones, or you think something's off, or something really is off, it can affect every one of these categories. And if you get it bounced back or put back in place, it can affect all these categories in a positive light. And that's really what you want to do, right? The most effective treatments to give you the best and most effective results. So that's kind of what we're leaning for here. And you know what? We can help in every single one of these departments. And even if we singled out and did one of these departments each at one time, we can definitely help out there too as well. What up, Pat? How you doing? Pat Castle in the house. Jay Jacobs in the house. What's going on? Hankers, what's going on? How you guys doing? Boilermaker, what's going on, guys? Hope all is well. Thank you guys for joining me on Titan Talk Tuesday. Every Tuesday, 6 p.m. I appreciate it. We talked about CJC and Ipamorelin, which are peptide therapies that are combined in one therapy. So both help stimulate the pituitary to produce your own natural growth hormone levels for longer periods of time too as well, to get you guys the best possible results. And stimulate your own natural growth hormone. So you're not shutting down your pituitary, or not having your pituitary lean on something else, right? And that's really the best thing you guys can get. And that's really the best out there as far as stimulating your own natural pituitary gland. A lot cheaper than growth hormone, and it works safely on the body, and as far as the pituitary, works very safely. All right. After that, upcoming events, November 19th to 20th, Tim Gardner's NPC Atlantic Coast will be down in South Florida. So if you guys are down in South Florida, in that Fort Lauderdale area, come check us out. Free giveaways. Titanettes are going to be down there. We're going to be down there. It's a 2-day show. It just got changed. It was just the 20th. Now it's the 19th and 20th. So I believe that's what, Friday and Saturday, if I'm not sure, right? That's going to be awesome. Yeah, that's going to be great. Going to be really great. Yep, 19th and 20th, Friday and Saturday. So we were doing Tight Lifestyle Big Drew down there on the 19th. Awesome, man. I can't wait to check it out. Should be good. It's our first time doing this show. After that, December 4th, Cars and Couture, 11th Annual Collectors Gala, James Bond theme. Break out those tuxes and those gowns, ladies. And at that point, we're going to have some fun, James Bond style. There's going to be an awesome fashion show that we're going to be a part of too. Titan Medical Center will be breaking out the duds for that one. And it's going to be a car show too as well. Plus, it's just an overall great event. Last year, kicked butt. And that was with COVID. Year before, awesome. So this year should be even better. So if you guys are looking for that, check out Cars and Couture. You can get the tickets at carsandcouture.com. And at that point, you guys can come out and see us, get some free giveaways, come take some pictures, and see what it's all about. So, guys, I think that's it for this week. Kind of going to get through it pretty quick. I got some other things going on over there in the Titan Lounge I got to take care of. So I appreciate all you guys. If you have any questions, concerns about any of the therapies or want to become a patient, please call or text 727-389-3220 and check out the website. It's newly updated, www.titanmedicalcenter.com. Make sure you guys are keeping it locked to our social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter. And make sure you guys are hitting the all notification bell and all the subscribe buttons out there, the follow buttons, the like buttons. Please recommend us out to your friends. Please share this with some people or share it on your page and tag some people too as well. So I appreciate it. Big Irishman, what's going on? Big Drew, about to head over to the Titan Lounge real quick, finish cleaning that bad boy up because tomorrow I'm going to start training there. Hopefully getting some video for you guys. So I'll see you guys with Drew on Titan Lifestyle with Big Drew on Friday, 2 p.m. If not, guys, keep it locked to our social media. Got a ton of things coming for you guys content-wise. Love you guys. Thank you guys for the support. And I'll see you guys next Tuesday at 6 p.m. for Titan Talk Tuesday with me, CEO of Titan Medical